Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Single Mom's Life and my name is Eve, and today we're going to be doing another cook with me. And I had got a request from a friend to cook some steaks that they had in their freezer. So this is what I'm going to be cooking today, is these steaks. I'm not really sure what kind of steaks these are, y'all. I'm really not sure. These are not mine. I did not buy them, so I'm not sure. And then they also requested some rice, and this is just a bag of cheap rice that I found in my cabinets. Normally, I don't cook this kind of rice, but this is not for me, so hey, I'm gonna cook whatever is in my cabinet. And also, they requested some squash and zucchini, so we're gonna cook this as well. Also, they requested that this be cooked in the oven, real good and tender, and they want it smothered in gravy. So y'all stick around and cook with me and see how I prepare these steaks and these squash and zucchini. Y'all have seen me cook rice before, so I'm not going to record me cooking the rice, but I am going to record me cooking the steak and the zucchini. So y'all stick around and see how we prepare these steak and zucchini and squash. Okay, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get this meat seasoned up, and these are steaks. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and season this up. Put some salt. I got some Cajun season here. And also I'm going to use the juices that comes off of this steak to make my gravy with. And y'all, it's been a while since I cooked some gravy, so not really sure how it's going to turn out, but y'all are going to be here to witness whether it's good or it's not. So anyway, we got some seasoned salt here. We got some garlic powder. And I don't want to over season this because I'm not personally seasoning this for myself. So I don't want to go overboard on the seasoning. But some folks say I don't season my meat enough. You know who you are, and you will be watching this. So I hope this is enough seasoning for you. Anyway, so this is some salt. We're doing the other side. Salt. Seasoned salt. Garlic powder. Some pepper. And some Cajun seasoning. I'm not sure how y'all season y'all steak. Leave me a comment and let me know what type of seasonings y'all put on y'all steaks. Personally, I don't normally cook steaks. I like pork steaks though, baked or fried, but it's been a while since I've had that. And I actually was looking for that today, but I could not find any pork steak because meat is limited because of this whole COVID-19, y'all. We have both sides seasoned. And then, you know, of course, my go-to onion and bell peppers. I'm just going to top some onion and bell pepper on the top of this to give it a little extra flavor to it. And then we're going to put some aluminum foil on this and stick it in the oven. I'm going to say 2 hours at 375, y'all. But I'm not really sure. But in an hour, I will check it to see what it's looking like, though. And there we go. We're going to check it in about an hour. And now I'm fixing to get started on my zucchini and squash. And I'm going to show y'all how I cook that. Okay, y'all. So I have my zucchini and squash. I've cut it up into these nice little pieces right here. And I got my grease that's already on. And it's been on for a little while, so it is hot. So we're just going to put our squash and zucchini in our pan. Then we're going to season this up. And y'all, I thought about putting some onion in this, but I had to think like, well, I'm not personally cooking this for me. And the person I'm cooking this for is not a big onion fan. So I'm not going to add onion to this. I'm not sure how y'all cook y'all zucchini and squash mix. I like it this way, and also I like it fried. So one day I'm going to fry these up for y'all so y'all could see how I do it when it's fried. Anyway, so we're going to add my standard seasoning, y'all. I love seasoned salt. Seasoned salt, I put on everything, y'all. Everything. Seasoned salt. And got some garlic powder. Not too much. Some onion powder. Give it some flavor. And some good old salt. Not too much neither, y'all. And if I need to put more seasoning on it, afterwards, I will do that. But for right now, sort of kind of lightly seasoning this stuff to see what it's going to taste like later. And if I need to add more seasoning, I will do that. So I'm just going to stir this up to mix all the seasoning in. And then we're going to put a top on this stuff, y'all. And let this get nice and tender. Well, not too tender. Well, we want it soft, but not mushy soft, y'all. So we're just gonna let this cook maybe about 30 minutes, I guess, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. I'll check on it here in a bit. But there we go. Let that cook. And I do have my rice on, which I'm not going to record the process of cooking rice because I've cooked rice a couple times on my Cook With Me, because rice is one of my go-to meals. So we're not going to do that this time. Anyway, so I got my squash and zucchini. My steak is in the oven. And we'll see what the steak looks like here in about an hour. Okay, y'all. So our zucchini and squash mix is all done. It is tender to my desired taste. And y'all, this is really, really tasty. Like, I've tried one of these. This is really good, y'all. I'm fixing to try another one. But, and these are really, really good fried as well. And I'm going to fry some for y'all on one of my Cook With Me videos. But this is really good, though. Also, y'all, my rice is done as well, along with my vegetable melody. So, the only thing we're waiting on is pretty much the meat, the main thing. But also, I'm going to have some gravy, make some gravy, smother it. So, still not quite there yet. We're not done. It's just going to take a little bit longer for this meat to get done versus everything else. So, we'll check on the meat here in a little bit. Our steaks have been cooking for an hour, and this is what they are looking like. And I'm going to turn this over and stick it back in the oven and let it cook for another hour. Okay, y'all, so our steak is done. Now we are going to smother this in some gravy at the request of the person who wanted these steaks. FYI, y'all, I have not cooked gravy in a while, a long, long while. So hopefully your sister still got it. So let's check it out and see what I can come up with. So first thing we're going to do is I put some oil in my pan. And I am letting the oil get hot before I add some flour so we can brown the flour just a tad bit. Okay, so our grease is hot. It's starting to pop a little bit, y'all. So let's go ahead and add the flour. And we're going to brown this flour. And then after our flour gets brown, then we're going to add our liquid to this. And I have some of the liquid off of the steaks that we're going to put in here. I don't have any chicken broth or beef broth or anything, so just use what we have. So we're going to let this brown. Still trying to get it brown, y'all. I add a little bit more flour as well. So we just want this a tad bit brown. Okay, y'all. So we finally got it the color that I want it to look. I don't want it just burnt or anything, but I don't know if I can see that or not. But so now we're going to add some of our broth from the steaks. And then I'm going to add some water. And stir this mixture. And then see what I need to do. Thickening up like crazy too. Add more fluid to this. You don't want it super thick. We just want it a little thick. Add more liquid to thin it out. This smells really good, y'all. Adding a little bit more liquid because I don't want it too thick, because I'm going to add the steaks to this as well. And then I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to this gravy. Oh my gosh, y'all. Our sister still got it. I haven't done this in a while, made some gravy. But oh my gosh, this looks perfect. And it smells really good, y'all. So basically, I'm just adding water and some of the liquid that I got off of the steak to thin this out. Because we don't want it super thick or anything. We just want a little gravy over this meat. So now we're just going to add a little salt. A little pepper for some seasoning. What else I got? Add a little garlic powder, just a tad bit. You don't want to overdo it because our meat is seasoned also. And a lot of onion powder, y'all. Just a tad bit. Let me taste this and see what I need to see if I need any more. I just taste it. Add a little bit more salt, y'all, and it's going to be perfect. And that's it. This is our gravy, and we're fixing to add the meat to this, and we will be all done. So this is it, y'all. This is our steak smothered in gravy. Do y'all see this? You see how good this looks? Like, oh my gosh. It looks so good, y'all. But anyway, I'm not going to put all this on a plate because this is not my meal. So this is what I am preparing at the request of a friend. And this is steak smothered in gravy. We have their rice. And also we have their zucchini and squash. And this is what they're going to have for dinner. But anyway, this is my video. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the support. Please subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Please give me a big thumbs up. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.